Hey guys, yehdawgsc StarCraft coming to you with the second game between Razer versus Hwangsin. As you can see, the little bit of playful GLHF coming from both players and a heart coming from Hwangsin. Hwangsin saying, "If I lose, I'm gonna pray for you." Super, super, super Christian. Super, 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 super filled with love. I like to repeat super, super every time I say it. And this map is gonna be GSL dual site, and this will be Hwangsin spawning at the far left position as the red Protoss, where he just says thanks mate. Very Australian. I'm not sure where he's from or who he is, but I'm just gonna assume that he's of the Aussie. And Hwangsin just being like yay. And in the top right, on the far right spawning position, we're gonna have Razer spawning as the purple Protoss. So yeah. So last game was very unorthodox between both players. Hwangsin was trying to go for a Forge Fast Expand. Razer saw that, decided to build a hatchery right off the bat inside Hwangsin's natural. There was absolutely nothing Hwangsin could do except attack it with a couple probes, put a cannon down first, and then shoot it down. And in retaliation, he blocked Razer's expansion and then walled them in with a couple cannons and a bunch of pylons. And that was effective in stopping Razer from expanding, but Razer just decided to go an all-in tactic with a bunch of lings and then with a Nidus network. We'll see what's going to come out of both players in this game. It does not look like Hwangsin will be expanding fast, going for a fast forge fast, going for a forge fast expand in this game. It looks like both players are going orthodox. Yeah, so since both players are going to be going orthodox, not much to talk about right now. Oh shit, gotta hide the overlay. Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Yeah, if you guys see anything that you'd like to comment about, you know, instead of just watching, I know people are watching these videos, okay? I get views, and it's not just me, I know. Like, at least half the views are me, but still. If you see anything about my casting style that you like, post a comment, or at least like the video. If you notice anything that I need to improve on, like hiding this overlay, or just, you know, general casting tips, just, you know, leave a comment or something. As long as you're not just, like, bad-mouthing me, like, hey, man, you suck, go suck a dick. Then I'll be like, hey, fuck you. And then I'll go home and cry and rock myself to sleep in the corner of my room, possibly beat my girlfriend, do all sorts of bad nasty things, and just drink and become an alcoholic. No, I won't do any of that. I already do that. So yeah, so it looks like Hwangsin is going to see that he is going to try to expand at his natural. Hwangsin tried to deny it as much as possible, but it's because Razer did get a spawning pool before he got his hatchery, he was able to bring these lings out, does not deny any type of hatchery denial from Hwangsin. So Hwangsin will be going off of one base still. Has a nice wall off right here. Has a Zealot and a little crevice right there. Won't be chrono boosting out Warp Tech. Instead, he's going to be chrono boosting out a Sentry. So these lings are going to chase this probe all the way back to the base. This probe's going to probably click the mineral. Yeah, it gets right in there. And yeah, if we look at both players going pretty ortho. Oh god, this Sentry needs to not. Yeah, okay. I thought that Sentry was going to die right there. Oh, scared for its life. Man, I always feel so sad when I see units immediately spawn and just get blown up. It just reminds me of, like, I don't know, like a soldier waking up in the barracks and then coming out and then getting shot in the face. Because I don't know, when I'm sleeping, I think the worst sensation in the world is to wake up to pain. You know, you wake up, you're so groggy, and then all of a sudden the first thing you feel is pain. And in the case for these guys, I just feel for them, you know, because I hate when that happens to me. These two lings just staying right here, just trying to scout if Hwangsin is trying to expand. He does not have any vision inside the base. Overlords have not gotten in there, but there's going to be two-gate Stargate play. I mean, two-gate Stargate play coming out of Hwangsin. So we will be seeing a Void Ray coming out. But the thing is, there is a Overlord right here. So if he tries to go down this way, unfortunately he'll be scouted, and that will be denied so fast. And also, Razer does have vision of both Selnaga towers, so if he tries to push out through the middle, he's going to see it and have enough time to react accordingly. He thinks that he's going to be going ground units, so he's going to be putting a spine right here just for some security. He does have two queens out. If we look at the unit tab, they're fairly even in worker count, so it's not like the Zerg is way ahead in drone count. But when it comes to yeah, I think he sees the Void Ray, immediately puts down an Evo Chamber. He's going to try and deny that as fast as possible. If we look at the look back at Hwangsin's base, he is not going to be trying to do too much damage with this Stargate. He's just going to try and force out as many spore crawlers as possible, try and do a little bit of harassment, but he's going to be expanding right behind this, and he has a bunch of sentries, which are so good when you're expanding, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on zealots, which are very mineral heavy, and you're going to need that money for your expansion to make probes, and also to put down that $400 cash money expansion. So these queens are immediately ready to do, they're ready to do any type of defense. They immediately see the Void Ray, he sees the 2 queens, knows that the spore colony is there, he's going to be pulling back right away, but the entire point of doing these pushes against Zerg is to just force out units and to force out any type of defense. You're basically trying to delay Zerg macro as much as possible, because Zerg macro is ridiculous. It is redonkulous even. I know my problem as a Protoss player is not putting enough pressure on my Zerg player, which is why they end up maxing out while I'm still at 150 supply. So it is so good to see Protoss players putting as much pressure as possible, even if you're not going to invest too much in it. Third base is coming down for the Zerg, and he is going to be making an Overseer, trying to poke into his base. Ling coming in here, trying to ski what's going on, seeing the timings, everything. +1 attack is coming out for Protoss. I love getting as much +1+ attacks for Protoss, because in terms of PvZ, getting attack is so beneficial. You melt away Zerg units so fast. He has his units right here ready to defend any type of aggression. This Overseer coming in here, dropping, he's just pooping out a Changeling, and that Zealot Changeling just gonna be chilling here. Gets denied by that probe. Yeah, Hwangsin ain't no noob, he sees that. That would have totally worked against me though. I would have been like, I don't remember making you. Why won't you listen to me? Why won't you? Oh, you're not real! And then I have to kill it. But hopefully, he did not see that. Did he see that? Yeah, he did see the Robo Bay go down, and the Hive Cluster is under attack. And these 2 queens, it's so good. He's putting this creep thread all the way to his 3rd base to try and make it so that his units can reinforce this base as fast as possible. A little bit early on no, actually right on time with those drone transfers. So that is actually really good timing. And this little observer is going to be poking in here, trying to see what kind of tech is going to be coming out of Razor. And if we look at Razor, he doesn't have much. He's just droning up like crazy, and he does have a Roach Warren, so we're gonna see some type of Roach push coming off the 3 bases real soon. If we look at the worker production now, he droned up, and they were even in workers. Now it's 64 to 46, just skyrocket in flight. Afternoon delight for Razor when it comes to unit production, and also in specific drone production. And if we look at Hwangsin at his base, he does have a Colossus out. He's going to be chrono boosting out another Colossus, so he's really going to be going off some kind of 2-base timing push real soon. Probably anytime before the 13-minute mark is real good. I know against Zerg, if I haven't scouted, has he scouted? He has not scouted any of the tech buildings for Zerg, so usually around the 10-minute mark, I like to have some type of defense against, because at 10 minutes they can have mutas, and I hate mutas. So if I see mutas, I immediately, around the 10-minute mark, make static defenses. I make blink stalkers, but I think he just knows Razor's type of play, that Razor might not be huge into mutas, and might be a Roach fan, so he might be seeing this coming. These Lings are just gonna melt away to these Colossus. That Thermal Lance is done, so this army is looking pretty threatening. If we look at the supplies, Zerg is not up by too much, but oh my god, he's loading all these Lings into these Overlords. I did not even notice that he had that research, but he does have that research, has burrow research too. So they're gonna be moving out. Oh, he needs to move back. Hwangsin, what are you doing? He's gonna be so out of position. This might turn into a base race, but he needs to get the hell back. This Colossus needs to stay. Where are you going, man? Where are you going? No, come back. Putting down creep, landing all these Lings, all these tech structures are gonna go down, but Hwangsin is gonna invest into this attack. All these drones moving backwards. He's gonna deny this 3rd expansion, but all these Lings are in the base. This Colossus needs to do as much damage as possible. Bunch of Zealots were warped in. Same thing with these Stalkers, but if we look at their attack, they're only +1 attack. He's warping in more units. The Colossus did go down. This Nexus is going to go down if he does not help it. He has one more Colossus rallied out, but that thing is going to fall as soon as this Nexus falls. These Lings are doing way too much damage to the infrastructure. He is going to be force fielding around to prevent any type of Ling harassment into the natural, but the thing is, he can just pick these Lings up into these Overlords and just keep attacking. But if we look over the main, These Colossus doing so much damage. He's doing way too much damage to the infrastructure of... Oh no, but they're Bailing coming in. He did not force field. You need a force field. Oh my god. And Bailing drops coming in from every side, every corner. Oh my god. Landing right on top of his army. This Colossus count is dwindling. He needs some micro. And oh, is that all the Bailings? And Lings just coming in here. Lings are very cheap. Protoss units are very expensive. So this attack is doing so much damage to Hwangsin. And as I said before, he can just lift up all these Lings and drop it into the natural. He does so much damage to the economy. It's 30 to 30 workers killed. But if we look at in terms of army units lost, Hwangsin has lost 8,800 minerals, while Zerg is just sitting on 6,225. GG comes out of Hwangsin because he just lost way too much infrastructure in that attack. And that is game 2 of this 3-game series of this mystery tournament, whatever they're playing. I guess Hwangsin's going to be praying for Razor. Razor did have a 4th expansion all the way over here. And yeah, that was crazy. That was really good. Razor's play was phenomenal. Had a macro hatch over here. He did have +1/+1 on these double evos. I noticed a lot of Zerg players are going double evo chamber now. It is really effective against Protoss. Actually against anything really. Same thing with +1/+1 for a bio ball for Terran. It's sickening. Same thing with if you have just mass Lings, just +1/+1 on those. They will rape anything. And Hwangsin, I hope I did you justice by giving you this replay. And I hope I made everyone watching this video happy with this replay. And I hope I am getting better at this whole casting thing, you know? So leave any type of feedback in the comments. Like the video if you liked it and you watched it. Don't think I don't know. I know. I know where you live. I see you all the time. But anyways, more videos coming to you soon. I've got nothing better to do because I am boring. Yeah, that's right. I am boring and I have nothing better to do except cast StarCraft. Not saying that people who cast StarCraft videos are boring. That's just me in particular. So, yeah, later, guys. Peace. Enjoy your winter breaks and all your winter festivities. Later.